So one of the things that came up this week was somebody's mate wanted to have a threesome. And so the person, I asked them how they felt about it, and so he was like, no, no, I'm not. I don't want to do it. So I asked why. Of course, so he said that he doesn't feel as though couples should do that. That you should do something like that with your partner. What do y'all think? Do you think that it's okay to have a threesome? Like, what's your 5 cents?
You just go first because I have something to say about that.
Well, to each his own. Each relationship is different. You understand? I have no problem with it, provided that's something that they both agree to. Now, when one person doesn't agree to it or one person's not comfortable with it, then that's where you have your problems. And relationships are based on which each couple and what individuals enjoy doing and agree to. If one person have a problem with it, it don't make no sense going through it. That's my 5 cents on that.
So, okay, so Houston off. If your partner said that she wanted to have a, providing that you're heterosexual male.
Yes, I am, by the way.
Okay. Make sure you get it up quick.
No, he may.
Quick.
Yeah, you have to. No assumptions here.
It's it's 2022. What can I say? Okay, so if your female partner says, "Hey, let's have a threesome with another male," are you okay?
If that's what I'm into, if I know the person, yeah, fine. But by the same time, if all of a sudden she just come up to me and she asks me that, I would also be suspicious of that, especially if she know the lifestyle that we were living prior to or prior to that. So it could be good that she's open and honest on one hand, but it could also be very suspicious on the other hand, because I understand in a lot of situations where as couples are having threesomes and whatever have you, as cheating was going on prior to that. So if that's what I'm into, fine, I have no problem with that. But I'd also be just very suspicious if she know that we're very open and private in our bedroom, and then she just invites someone to have a threesome with us.
Shawnee, you quiet.
Shawnee, boy, I wait to hear Shawnee.
Quiet.
I'm in there.
What do you think?
My only thing is, first of all, I think life was meant to be lived, right? But what happened is we don't live our life when we're supposed to live our life. So now we then get a little bit older. Now you come talking round a man, but threesome, you supposed to do it when you was in your 20s, girl, your teens or something.
That's my point.
Yeah. No, I agree.
And everybody so busy judging one another, and I smile because I know certain things I do people look down at, but you got to live your life. You got to live your life. And when you get a certain age, hang them things up.
Exactly.
Okay, I agree. I feel like when you're now in this committed relationship, right? Especially if this is a marriage or this long-term relationship, I feel like by that point, at that time, you should already then get all those things out of your system. You know what I mean? Like by then, it's now time for us to kind of move. I mean, I don't know. And then to me, there's sexual. Wait, hold on. Let me put this together. There's sexual sacredness. You know what I mean? There's sexual sacredness. So to kind of venture into that arena with your partner too, it's a tricky situation. It's a tricky situation. So I don't know.
I had some cats one time, and the person who sold me the cat, she said never feed them meat. And I fed the cats meat because I was spoiling them. I ain't had no child. I give them a little sausage. I give them a little sausage, and I came home from work the next morning. All the garbage was on the floor where they dig all in the house because I already started them on it. That's how they man gonna be on every street on Nassau looking for the threesome partner. Once they didn't start them on one, the man gonna turn every corner in Nassau over week after week looking for something she didn't start them on. Don't start them on that. That's what you're supposed to do at a young age.
No, I don't think, not necessarily. They don't have to be. Well, but for me, my standpoint is if I'm in a committed relationship, we ain't doing no threesome. Right? You can't do a threesome. I don't want to. Something may happen where I don't want to charge my relationship going down because I want to feed a fantasy. It's not that important. I'll make my wife or my significant other my fantasy. I don't need to bring another person into my relationship to make it spicy.
That's fair.
This was the male saying that he didn't want to actually. So this was it.
That's what I'm saying. As a man, right. I don't want to. Especially, I don't know how to do it though. I ain't seen no balls jiggling around in my face.
Right, that make no sense. And understand it also depends on how old you are. It also imagine you being married at your age and you having children and you having a threesome at your age. You understand? In your 20s, if you single or something like that, and you just dating somebody, if you're in a regular relationship, but married with kids, I mean, when you get older, them kind of things, you don't think about them kind of things.
I said be boring, but buddy.
Right, yeah. Well, you know what? And what I've also noticed though is that a lot of times, because Shawnee, Johnny, like say he like lump it in the female and male and the male thing. Mm-hmm. But anyway, I'm gonna generalize this. I've noticed too, like sometimes we really want to please our partner, and so we say yes to certain things. But and then somewhere along the line, of course, like Shawnee said, it continues because this person is thinking that you're okay with this. So it is like very important for you to know who you are, what you sign up for, if this is something that you really want to do or not want to do. Because then your partner is going to definitely think this is okay, and they're going to carry on and continue on. And then when you look, like, like Shawnee said, this other door open. Well, I mean, I thought it's okay to have sex. I mean, I thought this is, and then it goes on and on and on and on. So it's a thumbs down, y'all saying.
Mm-hmm. Thumbs down. Yep, thumbs down for me.
Yeah, all right. Second thing that I came across. Okay. So, all right. So there's a couple. So the man, I love working with men. The men, they be so funny to me. It's so jokey. The man says to me that he feels as though his partner is not supportive. So I said, well, why are you saying that your partner is not supportive? So he says that, well, I don't feel like she had my best interest at heart because I mean, she needed someone to go and paint her house, and instead of she giving me that money, she gone out there and
let me sit up for this. So what happened now? What happened?
Instead of her give him that money, she prefer to go and hire somebody to do the job instead of her hiring him to paint the house. How y'all feel about that?
Let me take this one from here.
Let me go first, please. Let me get a start at this.
Go ahead.
I personally feel that he's displaying feminine traits, because if you have a woman and she needs something done and it's in my ability to assist her, why not assist her? Why get upset? I cannot. I've never heard this before. I mean,
what do you mean you never heard this before?
I've never heard where she needs something. She needs a house paint or something paint, and I'm getting upset because she didn't hire me.
Yes.
Why would I be getting like?
He said she's not supportive. Before she give him the money to paint the house, she'd rather hire someone to paint the house. I mean, you to know, Shawnee, where y'all are.
That's wild.
I have mixed reactions to that situation. Now, if you're speaking of a one-time situation, whereas let's just say, for example, Stanya, you want your house paint, right? And you know I paint, but I don't do a good job. And you go to somebody, a professional who you know can do a better job than me. Okay, fine. But you're speaking in general, or you're speaking about a one-time thing, or one particular incident?
Okay, so he does, right? He does things like that. So he said. So I guess at one point he even said, "Well, I could do it for you, but for this fee." Mm-hmm. So she was not. Johnny, why are you laughing?
Well, will she be providing the paint? Look, I just asked a question.
The paint was provided every night. Sherwin-Williams paint, fresh coat.
And he sometimes he spends time there as well. he said that before she's not a supportive woman because before she give him the money, she rather go give the money to somebody else.
Okay, why is she not a supportive woman with respect to him? Is he a responsible individual?
Well,
I
think she's talking to this. I think she's talking to this one particular incident right now, but the painting of
no. She's a supportive in general.
In general, he says this. He normally will make comments like, "Well, like he's used to women doing things for him. So so if this person isn't, she's not a good woman. She's not a good person. I mean, like she does stuff, but I guess not to the level where he probably might be used to. So he's saying that he doesn't see as a good mate. He's actually offended that she is going to pay someone instead of hiring him to mind your. Shawnee, what your 10 cents? Because these two look like they can't.
I said, why is she not supportive to him? There have to be a reason why that is like that. He may not be an intelligent, responsible individual. He might not be intelligent and responsible.
No, but hold on. See, what I wanted to define is when he says she's not supportive. In which way? When it comes to spending money on him, is that what she's talking about?
I guess that's what he means.
Listen, at the end of the day, as a man, you're supposed to assist your woman, and if I deal with computers and like networks or whatever, right? If you come to me as my woman and say I need to hook up my router, or I have a lag in the room, I can't get on in the room, I'm not gonna say, listen, I can fix it for you, but you got to pay me. No, I can say, I mean, here's a solution because this is what I do. So I will fix your issue as use my woman. So I wouldn't charge you for that. I will come with a solution to fix your issue. Now, to me, that's what we're supposed to do as partners. You might be good at something else. Like Shawnee's a nurse. I might cut my hand and I might, Shawnee, boy, you need to fix it.
Shawnee, how would you feel if your mate told you that?
I'm wondering if they got up out the same bed. Yeah. And he used his words to say that. If that's the case, okay, I will hire you. When he writes his invoice, I will be writing my invoice. We will be sliding each other our invoices. Okay? Because since we splitting things down the middle, let's go. Jonathan said that he had feminine ways. I think he has little boy ways. Because when my son does things like water the grass, I have to give him money. You see, and he reminds me, Mommy, remember that thing what I did for you? So all of a sudden, the woman now feels like she's the mummy.
Well, could we put in that point right there? So
yeah.
So hold on. If he's saying he have little boy ways because when he does little things, he expects money or whatever. We could also say women are little girls because most women almost seems like they want an allowance because they having sex with the man. Could we say girls display little girls' ways too? Because you can't. You can't go 2 steps without a woman expecting money for a little thing. Oh, I wash the dishes. He can't do it. He can't give me a bit of money for this. I'm just saying, if you want to be,
women do that, John. Stop talking crap.
They do. Some of them do. Some of them do that.
On my belief, I think there's a difference between women and men. That's just what I believe right now. I know it's 2022, but I believe women and men are different. I believe their roles and relationship are different, and I don't care who believe otherwise. That's where I stand. Okay, so
no, you're correct. You're correct. I agree with it.
We didn't make the rules. These rules was in place.
But the rules now. So be very careful when you want woman to do the same thing as you. You're headed into another type of relationship. You're headed into another type of relationship dynamic when you keep expecting.
My thing is this.
I agree with you. Hold on, let me one point. I agree with you. Hold on, I agree with you. But what I don't want is when the double standards don't benefit you, you complain. Men will accept that and say, okay, that's true. As men, we are different. We will take this on. But don't complain now when the double standards benefit men. That's what I'm saying.
Excuse me, Johnny. That's like saying, okay, you're trying to tell me you're a woman who's a lawyer and you need a law or something with the law. She now says to you, okay, well, if for me to do this,
pay another lawyer, right? Yeah.
This lawyer fee, my retainer fee.
That's
my point. That's a good point, Sandy.
Did you hear what I said initially? I said as a man, if yes, that's my professional, or even not my profession. I think the man's supposed to take care of his woman. I said it from the
Exactly.
first.
Because
I
what
said
you
it
got
from
Take
the
care,
is
first.
take care of the woman with what?
No, in this particular scenario, he's a painter. She needs something to paint. Why
Uh-huh.
charge you if to
You
Good point.
mentioned before that women or little girls asking men to give them
no.
stuff.
I was going parallel to what
Yes,
you
you
said.
believe men supposed to take care of women. Which is it?
Hold on, listen to what you
We
made
can get
a
there, Shawnee. We can get there, Shawnee.
she made a point that how when a son does something or do the grass, he or she have to give him a stipend or a couple of dollars, and so that's the spend little boy action. So I was saying in parallel, women does the same thing. They do 1, 2
Right.
things and they expect money. So that could that be this little girl action? I'm just saying I was trying to compare the two. That's what I was doing.
I'm
Tanya,
scared.
Tanya,
I
let me
thought
just
to
make a
turn
point.
into date them. I get on date them side, man. I tired.
Tanya, let me
I
just make
don't.
a quick point.
okay.
I have a problem. I have a problem in general with people being in relationships and they put in percentages or certain unrealistic standards on anybody. You understand what I'm saying? I think that we should have unconditional love and respect for each other, and we shouldn't put a price tag on our love and our respect on what we should do for our partner. While there should be limitations and certain expectations, but I think relationships are becoming unrealistic because what people want or expect in relationship their partner can realistically do for
I
them.
agree.
And I think that that's why we have all these problems in relationships and stuff like that. We need to help and support and uplift one another. Every day I see on Facebook these men against women posts, these men against women posts, and I'm like, guys, let's help each other to improve in relationships. Let's help each other and let's work on, and each individual should work on themselves. That way, when they meet someone, they would be the better or the best version of themselves, not staggering each other, man. And I hate to see kind of posts on Facebook, men against women posts.
Yeah, I
So
agree. You know what? I did this little a survey, I mean, about 2 weeks ago, right? I had these list of topics of what people were interested in. And the
Mhm.
top 5, what came up, it was like, I mean, all kinds of different topics. The top one was that they wanted to know more about healthy relationships, which tells me that
Mhm.
we recognize that we're not having healthy relationships as Bahamians.
Yeah.
2, the second one was how to let go of past trauma. 3 was how to trust, learning how to lower the walls and trust your partner, trust people in general. 4 was how to be a better lover. And 5 was simply learning how to forgive.
Right.
Yeah. But you said now back to what you said. Usually you talking about you don't have to, add up this and count this. Usually the person who ain't doing most of the work can say that. I just letting you know that.
That's the truth. That's the truth.
That's unfair. That's unfair.